In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create Slack incoming webhook. By the end, you'll have a working webhook URL you can plug into your tools to post messages into a Slack channel. Start by opening your browser and heading to Google. In the search bar, type Slack API apps and press enter. From the results, look for the official Slack API site. Once you're on the Slack API page, find the link labeled Your Apps. If you're not signed in yet, sign into the Slack workspace where you plan to install the app. On the Your Apps page, click Create New App. You'll be asked how you want to start. Choose from scratch. Give your app a clear, descriptive name so teammates instantly recognize what it's for, like Webhook Monitoring or Webhook Notifications. Then select the Slack workspace where this app will live. If you see a list of workspaces, click the one you want to use. If the right workspace isn't listed, use the option to sign into a different workspace. And if you open that by mistake, simply cancel to return to the app creation screen. When everything looks good, click Create App. You'll land on the app's settings. In the left sidebar, find Features and select Incoming Webhooks. At the top of that page, toggle Incoming Webhooks to On. This enables your app to create webhook URLs that can post to channels in your workspace. Scroll down to the section called Webhook URLs for your workspace. Open it, then look for the option to add a new webhook. Click Add New Webhook to Workspace. Slack will take you through a short install and permission flow. First, confirm the workspace you're installing to. Next, choose the channel that should receive messages from this webhook. You can pick a public channel, a private channel you have access to, or a direct message if allowed. If you want to keep things tidy, consider selecting or creating a dedicated test channel first, so you can try messages safely. After selecting the channel, confirm the choice so it's clearly shown as the destination. You may see a link to manage permissions to review what the app can do. If you open that and decide you don't need to change anything, cancel to return to the install screen. When you're ready, click Allow to grant the app the scope it needs for incoming webhooks. You should now see a success message and return to the incoming webhooks page for your app. In the webhook URLs for your workspace section, you'll find a newly generated webhook URL tied to the channel you selected. Click into it if needed to reveal or copy it. Treat this URL like a secret. Anyone who has it can post messages to your channel, so store it somewhere secure and never share it publicly. A few quick tips as you wrap up. If your organization restricts app installations, you might need an admin to approve your app before the webhook can be created. If you need a webhook for multiple channels, repeat the Add New Webhook process and choose a different channel each time. You can also customize the displayed name and icon for messages posted by this webhook in your app's settings, which helps teammates recognize automated posts at a glance. At this point, your incoming webhook is ready to use. Point your automation tool, script, or service to this URL and format messages according to Slack's webhook message format. Keep your webhook URL safe, rotate it if you suspect it's been exposed, and consider using a dedicated channel with clear naming to keep automated posts organized. That's it. Your Slack incoming webhook is set up and ready to go. Thanks for watching, and happy automating!